Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
The Trojans will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Texas A&M going quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go.
There's a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Reed makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Under fire. Trying to get away. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Owens. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
The The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Couldn't find room for the big play, and we stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Now they'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job.
Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up, trying to impose their will with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
There's some room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rush is on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Got it. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run, and they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Texas A&M!